Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Allevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Under partly sunny or partly cloudy skies, depending on how you look at it, I've got 47 degrees on the barn thermometer. With that breeze out there, though, makes it feel like it's in the upper 30s this morning. With the exception of the northeast corner of the state, where there's some light showers, most of Ohio is dry and harvest rolls on. This quick calendar reminder, tune in during middays next week as we will have updates from the 98th National FFA Convention. We'll be checking in with FFA members from across the Buckeye State participating in contests and receiving awards, and that coverage brought to us by Wilmington College. Taking a look at your agricultural headlines, according to U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins, the USDA will reopen 2,100 Farm Service Agency county offices today to provide limited service despite the ongoing federal government shutdown. Rollins also announced $3 billion in funding coming to farmers. Now, the funding provided through the Commodity Credit Corporation will support commodity programs and other key safety net operations for producers. In a post on social media X, Rollins stated the USDA will resume Farm Service Agency core operations, including critical services for farm loan processing, the ARC PLC payments, and other programs. Now, according to reports in the Wall Street Journal, each reopened office will be staffed by 2 employees and operate on a 5-day work week. The current government shutdown now has lasted 3 weeks, leaving thousands of federal employees furloughed and many ag producers waiting on delayed program payments and assistance. For more on this story, visit our website, ohioagnet.com. In other agricultural headlines, the Trump administration announced a plan yesterday to save cattle producers while President Donald Trump sparred with those same producers over his apparent willingness to buy more beef from Argentina. Trump's comments and plans to lower consumer beef prices have added a new downward volatility to the cattle markets. Politico reported on Wednesday that the president wants to quadruple the quota for beef imports from Argentina. The annual in-quota import limit for Argentina's beef is 20,000 metric tons, but Argentina exported more than 44,000 metric tons of beef to the U.S. in 2024, meaning the country blew through its tariff quota, but buyers still paid for more Argentine beef even after the higher tariffs. Now, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, which has steadfastly backed President Trump since his first administration, issued a statement criticizing the, quote, misguided effort to lower prices of beef in stores by increasing beef imports from Argentina. Efforts to manipulate markets only risk damage to the livelihoods of American cattlemen and women while doing little to impact the price consumers are paying at the grocery store, the group commented. Colin Woodall, the CEO, added that the National Cattlemen's Beef Association and its members cannot stand behind the president while he undercuts the future of family farmers and ranchers by importing Argentine beef in an attempt to influence prices. It's imperative that President Trump and Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins let the cattle markets work. Let's take a look now at your Thursday weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
Mixed clouds and sunshine here for your Thursday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update for you. Overall, we are seeing in northern Ohio deal with lake effect cloud cover. Maybe a few spits and sprinkles. Central and southern parts of Ohio, I think seeing partly to mostly sunny skies. So it just depends on where you're at today. I do not think anybody sees significant precipitation. Finally seeing the winds die down, which will allow the lake effect clouds to break up a little bit more and definitely see the precipitation go away. We're also going to be seeing some warming for tomorrow through the weekend as all I just mentioned happens, the breakup and all of that. Next chance of rain, well, it's going to be a little bit, maybe a few hit and miss scattered showers next Tuesday night, Wednesday, but more than likely it's going to be Halloween night into the 1st. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
When you're buying seed, there's more to a transaction than money. You're exchanging time and trust, hoping each decision adds up at harvest. Seed Consultants sales professionals don't take that lightly. With products made to excel in the Eastern Corn Belt and agronomic knowledge that stands up to the test, we're all about the same things you are: reliability and results. Buy into a better seed experience. Visit seedconsultants.com to view our corn and soybean lineup.
let's get an analysis now on what's going on in the markets with Leist Mercantile.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile. Normally, I would be presenting our export data, but with the government shutdown, that data is not available. Instead, I would like to talk about the EIA corn for ethanol data that we did receive yesterday. For the week ending October 17th, there was 111 million bushels of corn used for ethanol. That works out to 15.8 million bushels per day, which marks the highest production rate since May and is a 3% higher than this time last year. This also marks the first time this crop year that the corn used for ethanol was above the pace needed to keep with the USDA target. Margins are estimated to be around 35 cents, so the corn processors should want to run as hard as possible, especially with ethanol stocks coming in below expectations at 21.9 million barrels. Please visit our website at leistmercantile.com to learn more about our crop insurance, grain marketing program, and brokerage services.
And thanks, Ryan. Turning now to the markets, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn is trading down a half a penny at 4.22 and 1/2 cent. November soybeans are up 3 cents at 10.37 3/4, and wheat for December trading a penny higher at $5.04 3/4 cents. This is the Ohio AgNet.